everyone, welcome to the Spotlight. I'm Gabrielle Dorisami. This is the first year Southeastern University has had a football team, and homecoming is bigger and better than ever. This year, SU students were invited to over 7 homecoming events that all had record attendance. With the increase of student population, student development has had their hands full during this homecoming season. Miriam Woodard shows us just how much the campus growth has fueled the fire spirit.
With more students than ever, homecoming weekend was a huge spectacle, welcoming new students as well as old. FYE leader Charlie Dawes couldn't help but notice the impact it made.
This year was it was unlike any other. And really one of the things that I was able to see was just the amount of students that were just involved. It seemed like the weekend was just filled with opportunity for student and alumni to interact. You know, we had over 1,300 students out there. And it was just a blast. We got a chance to really just celebrate being part of the Fire family. Then on Saturday, we had a football game. And so it's the first time that homecoming had ever been around football. And so we got a chance to experience a full day of alumni-student interaction. And then that night, what a great celebration. And it was great to have a packed stadium at Victory Field. It was great for us to get a wonderful win. But it was a lot of fun, really, for me, just to interact with, the students, the alumni, and just seeing all of that happening. It felt like family. It felt like the Fire Nation was growing, and it's just something really, really impactful to be a part of. And I can't wait for future homecomings.
Returning students also shared their experience.
This year's homecoming was a little different compared to last year. It was actually very enjoyable because now we actually have a football team to cheer on for homecoming. So that was pretty cool.
Reporting for the Spotlight, I'm Miriam Woodard.
Among all of the homecoming festivities happening over the weekend, students were especially excited for the multiple sports games that took place. There wasn't an empty seat in the furnace on Friday night for the men's basketball season opener. And of course, the homecoming football game on Saturday didn't disappoint. This week, Sam Silver has our sports recap.
Homecoming brought a big weekend for Fire Athletics. Men's basketball had their home opener Friday night, celebrating their first victory of the year over Florida College with a score of 85-67. Andre Winston led the way for the Fire offense by scoring 33 points. Brandon Moore had a double-double with 16 points and 10 rebounds. The Fire was strong on defense, forcing 26 turnovers on the Falcons and outscoring them in the second half. Football also went big on Saturday night with a 47-10 victory over Point University. Victory Field was packed with a crowd of 3,000 people because of all the homecoming festivities taking place. Quarterback Jonathan Pierce finished the night 18 of 25 for 159 yards and a touchdown. He also rushed 7 times for 56 yards. Jarrell Reynolds ran for a total of 131 yards, scoring 5 touchdowns, and also took home the Sun Conference Player of the Week for the second time this season. The Fire are now 6-2 and will go on the road to play Weber International University for the Sun Conference Championship. The game will take place on Saturday, November 1st at 7 p.m. That's all for sports. With Spotlight News, I'm Sam Silver.
An annual homecoming crowning also took place this past weekend on Victory Field right before the football game. With glitz and glamour, Brittany Duffy talked to all the nominees for senior homecoming court to see what they had to say about their experience both at Southeastern University and being a face for this public event.
Hey guys, it's homecoming week at Southeastern University. This year's events include the bonfire, tailgating, and the homecoming football game. However, my favorite part of the entire week is the homecoming court. Let's throw it to the nominees to hear what they have to say about this year.
It's been a great experience. I've grown a lot here mentally and spiritually, and I've made a lot of friends here, so it's a great place to grow.
I'm very thankful and blessed to be on Southeastern's homecoming court, and I've enjoyed it.
You kind of do your own thing and you don't know if people notice you. And so it was just honestly an encouragement to me because I've been putting in the effort to just meet new people this year. And so to have this come about, I'm like, wow, it actually works, I guess. Can't believe it. It is such an honor. I feel blessed to be here. I didn't ever think I'd be standing on the field. I get to cross something off my bucket list, being able to walk on the field. So it's an honor. It's awesome.
it's definitely a little bittersweet for sure, because every time that I think about the fact that it's my last year, I'm super honored to be here, but I'm also super disappointed that I don't have one or two more. So it's incredible. It's so cool to get to be here in the football stadium for the first year that this is here, but also it's going to be disappointing to leave. This is a fun environment. I've enjoyed it a lot, but really excited for the future.
Another huge congratulations to all the nominees for this year's court. For the Spotlight News, I'm Brittany Duffy.
Many students were up all day and partying all night at the Big Red Bash bonfire, but come the next morning, the early birds came out to run the Fire Fandemonium 5K. Though I wasn't one of the ambitious runners, I was there and covered this first ever homecoming tradition.
You can do it.
It was a morning well spent for the dozens of students, faculty members, and community locals who participated in Southeastern University's first ever Fire Fandemonium 5K.
We wanted to do an event where we would keep people healthy and well and get them active and get them out and outside on a beautiful day like today, just to celebrate not only the football team, but it's like such a big year. It's homecoming. Our alumni comes out, our staff and faculty come out, the people in the Lakeland community come out for a race, and we just wanted to get everybody excited for the game tonight.
Invited to wear school colors, seasoned runners,
this is my 5th one,
and first-timers
I don't do this.
came out to Victory Field to celebrate SU's inaugural football homecoming game. Though some felt reluctant at first, many of the participants enjoyed the feelings of teamwork and accomplishment upon crossing the finish line.
Started off, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to finish this, you know what I mean? But my friend Emmanuel, he kept pushing me the whole way through, you know. I love him for that. He's like a brother to me. And we kept going. I started walking. Took me a little drink of water, and he said, let's go. We got to finish strong, you know?
For others, the 5K brought out the spirit of friendly competition.
I had to tie my shoes twice, which really slowed my time down and made him beat me, which made me a little bit upset.
Overall, the Fire Fandemonium 5K was a great way for students to actively enjoy each other's company while growing excitement for the homecoming game. Reporting from Victory Field, Gabrielle Dorisami. If you have been one of the many who have noticed the police cars on campus, do not be alarmed. This week, Southeastern proudly announces Lieutenant Richard Davis as the new Director of Safety and Security. A longtime Lakeland resident, Lieutenant Davis comes to Southeastern after serving as a deputy sheriff for Polk County. Having Lieutenant Davis on campus is part of the strategic partnership with the Polk County Sheriff's Office to provide Southeastern with additional resources and leadership it needs to enhance the overall safety and security measures on campus. With over 15 years of experience, it's no surprise Southeastern is happy to have Lieutenant Davis on campus. Be sure to keep it here in the Spotlight for the latest in campus news, updates, and sports. On behalf of the Spotlight staff and crew, I'm Gabrielle Dorisami. Have a great week, everyone.